Welcome to Terra at Home with your host, Chris Moretti.
Good morning and welcome to Terra at Home. Summer is now in full swing, and on today's episode we've got some great entertaining ideas, including a guest, Debi Dumanski from Freeman Herbs, is here to introduce us into the world of cocktail gardens. I love it. It's the season for fresh cocktails on the patio and enjoying outdoor time with friends, and the concept of a cocktail garden, what a fresh idea. So tell us about the concept and some of the things you've got here.
Well, it's a great idea. Like you said, you can have your friends over and you can go ahead and make a nice cocktail and have your friends actually go out into your garden and pick the ingredients that are going to be in that cocktail.
I love it. I love it.
So today I kind of made a cocktail, a Caesar cocktail. So this would be everything that you would need, kind of whimsical, because you probably wouldn't actually use some of these. You need to use clamato juice, but there's a nice tomato plant.
Yeah.
And then we have horseradish and lovage. And lovage is actually a celery. It's an herb and it's from the celery family. So you can actually cut a couple of sprigs of that and put it into your Caesar.
I love it. So more than sort of ingredients that you may actually use in that planter, it's a conversation piece. It's a little bit of fun and whimsy and something that your guests might really get a kick out of.
That's right.
We've got other great options. Herbs lend themselves so well to summer entertaining, whether it be for cooking or for cocktails. And you have a few options here that maybe most people wouldn't immediately think of when talking cocktails. We've got a great basil planter right up front there. You've got a few good ideas for basil.
Yeah, well, basil actually has a really nice cinnamony taste.
Yeah.
Cinnamon. Sorry. So it actually lends well with strawberries. So strawberries and basil, really good combination. You can put a little bit of cranberry juice in it, some kind of a liquor if you wanted to, or without, if the kids are there, and a little bit of ice, and you've got a nice summer drink.
That could be a really cool addition to, say, maybe a strawberry margarita or a daiquiri would be really unusual and interesting.
Exactly.
And add in that burst of greenery and that fresh flavor, and again, the novelty of picking the ingredients from your own garden really adds something to the entertaining experience.
Nice and fresh and right out of your garden.
We've also got here a very wide selection of mints. Mints, of course, are what I think of when I think cocktails, things like mojitos, which we'll get to in a minute. But mint is a really big family with all sorts of different flavors in it. Can you tell us about some options?
Yeah, so at the front here we have the mojito mint, which we're going to be making a cocktail with later.
Okay.
We also have a pineapple mint, and this is really pretty in a planter because it's got a nice variegation on it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Then you've got the perennial, this is spearmint. So this is used in all kinds of making teas, iced drinks, cocktails again.
Great for your iced tea maybe.
Yeah. And this one is mint chocolate.
Nice.
This is a great one. You can chop this up too, put it over ice cream. Hot chocolate is really good in, and making some kind of a drink.
Okay.
And this one is orange mint.
That's an unusual
Yeah,
one.
have a smell of that. It's so nice, very orange scented.
That could maybe be really nice in something like a lemonade. Balancing of citrus flavors could be really lovely.
Yeah, and this is a ginger mint, and this goes a really beautiful yellow variegated color in the summer. So also looks really nice in the garden.
Fantastic.
And this is lemon balm. So this is great making drinks, putting it on a fish dish recipe. Again, great for a mint garden.
Just to have it on hand.
Yep.
So if we wanted to create a cocktail garden all of our own, maybe we'd pick 4 or 5 different types of herbs that we'll feel that we use the most often. Are there some considerations for how to put them together and how to plant them?
Mints are actually very forgiving. I would recommend that you plant mint in a container, because if you put it into your garden, it's going to spread everywhere.
You might want
to move.
Yeah.
You might want to move. So container garden for mints are great. So any selection that you would like. I really like to have a little bit of variegation in it.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit of color. And of course you want to have your mojito mint in there for making mojitos.
So what do you say? Let's do it. Let's make a container garden. You've got a really cute container here, which would be perfect for having on the patio, perhaps right at guests' reach for making mojitos or fresh drinks.
That's right.
A little cheers bucket, it's perfect.
Yeah, it looks like a little ice bucket. You can use any kind of container. I do suggest, though, if you have a container that doesn't have holes in the bottom, that you put a little bit of stone on the bottom for drainage.
Yep.
Because herbs do not like to be overwatered.
Okay.
So, sorry, just going to slip my gloves on here.
Of course, we've got to keep those hands clean for our mojitos.
Making our mojitos, that's right. So, and basically you're just going to pop your herbs out and arrange them all around your container. Oops.
I like the addition of a variegated mint here now. It's going to sort of break up this greenery and look really nice in that planter.
Oops.
So we've got mojito mint in first, then we've got our pineapple mint. Does this actually have a nice pineapple flavor?
Yes, a little bit, yeah.
Lovely.
And then you got a nice spearmint, and then we'll stick another mojito in there just because we like mojito.
You've got to make sure you have enough, of course. Something I love about herbs, especially in containers, is that they're so easy to care for. Like you said, there aren't any really major considerations, and things like mint that grow so vigorously, you don't need to worry too much about the basic care of them. Just making sure they keep watered, and you can have them right at your fingertips when you need them.
That's right. And just to add a little bit of whimsy, why not put a few swizzle sticks in there and make it look so cute?
Oh, fantastic!
And there you got a nice little planter.
So let's put this planter to good use, shall we? We're going to do a very basic mojito cocktail recipe. When you're planning on putting together a mojito cocktail, a few main fresh ingredients in mind, and of course mint is the superstar. So we'll start with that. We've got them pre-measured. We begin with some sugar. So about a teaspoon of sugar in each glass, and then we've got some leaves of mint
so
in there.
So about 10 or 12 leaves.
Okay.
And then we're going to take lime, fresh lime.
Okay.
We're going to squeeze that in. If you want to squeeze that one in yours.
Sure. Got to go with that nice fresh summer lime flavor.
That's right.
Okay.
And then we're going to use what's called a muddler. So we want to muddle the leaves, and what you're actually doing is releasing the flavors from the leaves, and it's called muddling.
Perfect.
Do that.
So it just bruises up that mint a little bit.
Yeah. And then mixes up your sugar into the lime juice.
Okay.
Okay, and then we need a little bit of rum.
Of course.
So we'll split it since it is morning.
Yes, we're being good.
And we'll put some ice in.
Ice, of course. My hands are washed, so excuse my fingers, but we'll just fill that on up with some fresh ice. Nice and cool for a summer morning or afternoon. There we go.
And we'll top that up with some club soda.
Oh, my mouth is watering. Fantastic. And that's pretty simple.
Pretty simple. Give it a bit of a stir. See how pretty that looks with the green in there. And then we're going to take a little lime wheel and put it on top.
Beautiful.
And there you have a lovely drink that you can talk on the patio with your friends.
Cheers, Debbie. Thank you so much. You at home, you can find Debbie's mojito recipe along with Chef Rachel's recipes for this episode on TERRAgreenhouses.com. Fantastic. Cheers again, Debbie, and thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Coming up next, more summer fun from TERRA at Home.
Come and explore the new Terra, where color lives.
When we first bought the house, the lawn was nothing but brown. So I called my father-in-law. He's really good with the lawn. He knows exactly what to do.
Well, I told him you're Scott's turf builder. He said, well, I got this other stuff. And I told him, take it back to the store. But some brands have filler, like sand and gravel, stuff you don't want on your lawn. Scott's turf builder is pure food. Every granule's 100% nutrition. You get what you pay for every time. You see what happens, Tim, when you listen to your father-in-law?
All food, no filler. That's the Scott's advantage.
Welcome back to TERRA at Home, where we're at Wild Water Waterworks in Confederation Park. I'm joined by Sara Kinnear, who's one of the managers of the park here. Thanks so much for being with us, Sara.
My pleasure, thank you.
It's a beautiful day to
is.
be here at Wild Waterworks. It's exciting, and we're standing in front of the wave pool here,
Yes.
which is, of course, one of the most popular attractions.
Absolutely it is.
Can you tell us a bit about the wave pool?
The wave pool is one of the largest wave pools in Canada by volume. It holds about 5 million liters of water.
That's a lot of water.
It is a lot of water. It takes about 3 days to fill the wave pool and about 2 days to heat it to 23 degrees Celsius. So our capacity is around 1,575 people at any one time in the pool.
Just in the wave pool?
Just in the wave pool.
That's incredible.
It is, it is.
So let's talk about this amazing park as
Yes.
a whole. It's owned by the City of Hamilton, run by the good folks at the Hamilton Conservation
Correct.
Authority. How big is the park?
The park is around 6.5 acres in capacity itself. In total, we can hold about 6,000 people in the park. We do have, pavilion areas that people can rent to come and enjoy family picnics or barbecues, that sorts of things. We have 3 of those available, and so it is kind of a neat area around.
Obviously, summer is high time here.
Yes.
When does the park open for the season in general?
We open the first weekend in June, and we're open weekends in June, and then when school's out, we open we're open to the public during the week, and we're open right through till Labor Day Monday.
So there's still loads of time to enjoy the park, obviously.
Absolutely, absolutely, and the weather's been playing well with us this year.
Yeah,
so.
with a nice heat wave, it's always good to come with the family, cool off, have
Yes.
some fun.
Yes.
And there are things here for every member of the family, all ages.
Absolutely.
So we've got the wave pool behind us, which
Yes.
is obviously really cool. There are picnic areas, as you mentioned.
Yes.
And then, of course, there are the water slides.
Absolutely, the water slides are so much fun. We have 6 water slides. 4 of them are tube slides, 2 of them are body slides. They're about 60 feet high and run anywhere from 300 to 400 feet in length.
Wow, okay, so how long would it take someone to hop on there and get to the bottom?
Oh, probably 15 to 20 seconds.
It's a quick thrill.
It is, absolutely. And one of them is in complete darkness, so it's kind of cool.
What's that one called?
It is called the Night Rider.
So you go down that tube and you can't see where you're going.
That's right.
I don't know about that one.
It is fun.
I'm
It is
sure
fun.
it's popular with the kids.
It
though.
is. It is.
So there are slides that you use with a tube, and
Yes.
then there are others that you don't use a tube. You just go down with your body.
On your body, on your back, or on your backside, and you just go down the slide, and those are fun too. One's called kamikaze, and the other one is called corkscrew.
I see tubes wandering around here, people with all sorts of
Yes.
tubes, and I can't help but notice that some that look like an 8. They're doubles.
Yes, double tubes. So 2 people can ride down the tube slides. And the pink tubes are specifically for the slides. Clear tubes are specifically for the wave pool.
Oh, okay. So different
Yes.
tubes for different functions.
Correct.
Excellent. There is so much to do and see here, obviously, in the fun and the sun.
Yes.
Right behind us with the water area, we've got some picnic tables and that sort of thing. There are concessions here, obviously, for people to enjoy.
Yes, we have 3 concessions. We have Ollie's, which serves burgers, fries, chicken fingers, that sort of thing. We have Breakers that has a little bit more healthier choices, pizza, grilled chicken, and then we have the ever popular Waves, which is the ice cream location, and ices, etc.
Ice cream at the water park, they go together.
Yes, they do. They do, for sure. They do.
Let's talk about groups. Obviously, with something like this, it's excellent for the family. You can come for the day, but you also do groups and organized events here with different types of groups and amounts of groups. Tell us about that.
Groups we have special events that we run throughout the summer. We do have a beach festival coming up in August. We have YTV coming in. We have Superhero Day coming up. That sorts of things. So it is lots of fun. There's lots of special events. With our groups, as we mentioned before, you can rent a barbecue in our pavilions. We have group rates that people can phone in and book a group in. You just have to call us and talk to our customer service representative.
And you don't necessarily need to be a corporation or something like that. If you're
No.
having, say, a family picnic or maybe a church event, this could be a great venue where you can actually make use of the barbecues.
Yes, exactly. You can do that. Church groups come in for sure. We have day camps that come in on a regular basis. Family picnics, anniversary parties, corporations do come in, etc.
All sorts of stuff.
Yes, yes.
Right alongside the wave pool, we've got some sort of VIP areas with some covered cabanas.
Yes.
Can you tell us about those?
We have cabanas available for rental. There's 3 different cabana packages. They do include wait service. Some of them include your admission, meals, drinks, towels. Again, call customer service, and you can we can book you a cabana for the day.
So you can hit Wild Waterworks in some high style.
You certainly can. Yeah,
service.
You can have the poolside. Think you're at the beach. It's great. Yes.
Not bad.
Yes.
For families or people who are looking forward to enjoying a day at Wild Waterworks,
yes.
Is it best to come early, start early?
It depends on what your day is like. As you can see, it's not overly busy right now, but yes, morning is good. We do have a sundown rate that we offer at 4 o'clock. The prices are a little bit cheaper, and we're open till 8. So you still enjoy yourself for 4 hours in the afternoon.
So even if you have a long, hot day at work, you can come to the park afterwards, enjoy a reduced rate, and have some fun until the day is over.
Exactly.
That's all right.
Exactly.
For people who are preparing for a day, what sort of things would you recommend that they bring? How should we be prepared to come and spend a full day in the sun here?
Sunblock for sure.
Yeah.
Beverages, non-alcohol beverages, water, juice, that sort of thing. Bathing suits, absolutely need them for the water attractions. Smile, because you're going to have a wonderful day as well. You can bring food into our park. We allow you to bring your own food in. We do encourage that you use our concessions, but if you prefer to bring food, that's fine as well. So, just prepare yourself well for the day.
So a cooler might be a must-have if you're bringing your own stuff. I see there are also lots of green spaces here, which is kind of unique. We've got the wave pool, as we said, behind us, where it's all sort of ready for fun. But in the outside surrounding areas, there are lots of trees, lots of grassy areas where you can take a little time out and cool off.
Right, that's right. That is correct. We do have, some areas where there's picnic tables and that you can enjoy some green space. We do have, areas that are in the shade under some trees, etc. So
yeah, you got to cool off every once in a while.
That's right.
Out of the water.
Right. Exactly.
You've been here for a while now. What would you say is your favorite part about working here?
My favorite part is seeing the children walk in the entrance and look at the wave pool and going, whoa! And being amazed with it if it's their first time here. And just the smiles on people's faces is amazing.
As you said, there are always things happening here. Can we visit you online somewhere to find out more information?
You can at conservationhamilton.ca, and you can visit us there.
So you can look forward to great fun in the sun here at Wild Waterworks all summer long. Thank you so much for being with us, Sarah.
Thank you.
Coming up after the break, some summer fare with Chef Rachel.
Come and explore the new TERRA, where color lives.
AM 900 CHML is giving you more news when you want it most. Non-stop news weekday mornings 5 till 9, weekday afternoons 3 to 6, with weather and traffic on the 9s. Hear about it first from AM 900 CHML, Hamilton's news talk leader.
Welcome back to TERRA at Home, where we're now joined in the kitchen by Chef Rachel Johnstone. Thanks for being with us as always, Rachel.
Pleasure.
We're carrying on with our entertaining theme, and we're using some fresh herbs to make something really delicious. Earlier in the show today, we had Debi from Freeman Herbs show us how to make this beautiful cocktail garden. So as well as making mojitos and other fabulous cocktails with your herbs, you can take these herbs and make other entertaining favorites, and you're going to do just that for us.
I am, yes. So we are going to use the mint, some fresh avocado here, mango, and make a creamy mint and avocado salsa.
Perfect. So when we're out enjoying our mojitos on the patio, we've got something to munch on to go with it with some complementary flavors.
Yes, it
sounds great.
A nice little snack for your guests just to pass around before dinner, or if you're just having people over for a couple drinks. So it's a great idea. So we'll get started here with nice ripe mango.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're going out and buying your mangoes, you want to make sure that you feel them. You don't want it to be too hard, or else you're not going to be able to cut into it very well. But you also don't want it to be too soft. So something just in the middle that's squishes in just a little bit.
Just a little bit of give. Okay.
Is perfect. So we're going to start by cutting up the mango and the avocado, and then we'll put it together in the bowl with everything else.
Now, cutting up a mango is tricky business. It's got that pit or seed inside that makes it kind of hard to separate. So I'll be excited to see you master this.
Right. So if you just kind of cut, assuming the seed's right in the middle there, to the side of it. Okay. There we go. That's a better one.
Okay, so we can see our seed in the middle.
Yeah, and then you want to do the other side there. Okay, I think that's the easiest way just to get started. From there, we can make slices down. And it's, similar in cutting an avocado, right? Where you make the slices, we're going to dice this up.
Ah, so you actually dice it in the skin.
In the skin, and then it should just pop out, right? Like that. You might need to use a knife to help you get it out. But for the most part, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Just like that. And then it pulls right away from the skin like that.
Fantastic.
So, there we go. That's a little bit of a bigger dice than I'd like, so I'll just chop it up a little more fine. But for the most part, you just want kind of a small to medium dice for the mango.
Okay. What a nice summer flavor as well. Mango is such a fresh summer flavor that will go really nicely with mint, I think.
Yeah, so that's the idea here. Just some nice fresh summer ingredients that'll make for a really nice light snack.
Okay. So
do this again. The closer you make the slits, obviously, the smaller your dice is going to be. So we'll do that in this one here. There you go. So it's easy. Not as hard as it looks. Okay.
So we've got the mango covered. Choosing an avocado, same sort of rules apply, right? We want to go with something that has a little bit of give to it, not too squishy, not too hard, and we're going to have the same sort of success as with choosing a mango.
Exactly. So we'll get to cutting that now. Sorry, this can be a little, finicky, but it takes a little bit of time and patience. But that's the idea there.
Okay.
So then we'll show the avocado too. It's really simple to cut an avocado, same idea. In this case, you want to cut right down the middle.
Okay.
The seed inside of this is quite clean. So if you just make a cut around the whole avocado, you should be able to just turn it out like that. Okay, so like I said, the seed's quite clean. It's not going to stick or stay in there. So you want to get your knife and kind of grab it with the knife and twist it out.
That's easy.
Okay, so that's simple. The hard part is taking it off your knife. Okay, you want to be very careful when you're doing that. But for the most part, easy. So the same thing, we're going to dice up the avocado into a medium dice. So same technique. And it's simple. It actually comes out a little bit easier in the avocado. Okay. So that's these are the main ingredients for our salad. Or salsa, I should say.
I like the combination too, the creaminess of the avocado. There are a few flavors I love more than avocado, especially in the summer. It's just that wonderful fresh base to a great salsa or any kind of creamy accoutrement.
Right. Okay, so great. Now we have the avocado all cut up here.
Okay.
For the rest of our salsa, I have about a half a cup of sour cream. Keep a little bit more handy just in case. You just want to put in the right amount to get the right consistency.
Okay.
Make sure everything's covered. But we'll start with that in the bowl. I have some minced red onion.
Okay. And I'm going to start picking some mint leaves for you. We're going to put our mint to great use and add that bit of freshness as well with some fresh mint leaves as well.
Yeah, that'll be beautiful. So I think if we just cut that up into a chiffonade, that'll be the best idea. So if you can gather those leaves together for me.
Sure can.
A little bit of salt and pepper. And I'm actually just going to add a tiny pinch of cayenne.
A little bit of a kick.
Yeah, which is good. Now, you really don't need a lot. Just a pinch is good. I have a fresh lime here too, so we'll cut this in half and squeeze out about a tablespoon of juice.
Okay.
And we'll mix that all together. And we'll put in the avocado and the mango. And we have some nice chips that we'll serve it on later for a good presentation.
So there's your mint, and we'll do that in a chiffonade as you so.
Right, so we just want to roll it up like this, nice and tight. And then just slice it thinly down the side. Give you some nice big pieces of mint. Right?
Great.
So we can add that in if you want to mix that all together.
All right, so we'll get these working in the bowl, get everything mixed up nicely, and when we come back, we will serve it, and I'll give you a few last tips about making sure you get the most out of your herbs this summer. Stay tuned for more Terra at Home.
Come and explore the new Terra, where color lives.
When we first bought the house, the lawn was nothing but brown. So I called my father-in-law. He's really good with the lawn. He knows exactly what to do.
Well, I told him you're Scott's turf builder. He said, well, I got this other stuff, and I told him take it back to the store. But some brands have filler like sand and gravel, stuff you don't want on your lawn. Scott's turf builder is pure food. Every granule's 100% nutrition. You get what you pay for every time. You see what happens, Tim, when you listen to your father-in-law?
All food, no filler. That's the Scott's advantage.
Welcome back to Terra at Home, where we're ready to serve our delicious creamy avocado mango salsa with mint. We've put our herbs to good use, and I can't wait to try this.
Yeah, so just a little recap here. We have some sour cream, a little bit of lime juice, pinch of cayenne, salt and pepper, our chopped up mango and avocado, red onion. You just want to mix it really gently because you don't want to, mush the avocado.
Okay.
You want it to stay whole. And then we have just some tortilla chips here. You could serve it on, any kind of cracker that you like. And we're just going to put a little bit in each cracker. And so it's a really great, little appetizer to serve when you're entertaining.
The colors are lovely, and what we can actually do to additionally garnish, if we so feel, is just finish it off with a little sprig of mint in the center of each one.
Perfect.
Really put on some herbal appeal. Harvesting your mint on a regular basis is a great way to keep it growing vigorously and make sure it stays nice and fresh. You also want to make sure to keep it in full sun. Earlier in the show, Debbie told us about growing mint in containers being a great idea because it does tend to be relatively vigorous. But we do want to make sure we get nice fresh growth on it all the time because the newest growth actually has the best flavor. So harvesting often, keeping it in full sun, and making sure it gets lots of water are just a few ways to make sure that we get the most out of our mints and all of our herbs this season.
That's good.
Of course, with this and Debbie's cocktail recipes, you can visit terragreenhouses.com, click on Rachel's recipes, and find all of those there. Rachel, I can't wait to get started here with this. It looks absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, Chris.
Of course, mojitos were something we served earlier today, and you can find that recipe as well, which would be a perfect accompaniment with this.
Yes, it would. There we go. Well, that looks really nice.
It does, and we're all ready for our summer entertaining. Join us next week for more great tips and tricks from the kitchen and garden for more Terra at Home. See you then.
Come and explore the new Terra, where color lives.